Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Coldfire. I'll be doing a timeless read for 3rd February 2023. Um, what are they thinking, feeling, wanting to say? Sometimes it's really difficult to interact with people who you have a connection of love with because you are used to the connection of love is perfect in only two two types of soul to soul connections. That is your highest level soulmate and your divine counterpart. And, and the third type, where it's quite efficient, it's near perfection, is within the twin flame collective. So one twin flame with a person who's on the twin flame journey can connect with the other people who are on the twin flame journey. But that that has recently been corrupted because a lot of people claim and fake being on the twin flame journey. Karma is on your side. Karma's a task is to teach us about the physical plane and how it works. Start where you are. This is the same card that we had in the middle yesterday. So it's the same energy that I'm catching on. The great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. So you can start with the karmic situation here in this lifetime, and it will teach you the best. The best way to learn about something is to first learn what it isn't. So the best way to learn about love is to first know what it isn't. I would seriously suggest that y'all watch the live that I did just before this one. I'm going to keep these cards here. Karma is on your side. Let's go to the star code astro. This is especially for star seeds who are struggling here a little bit because there is too much of. I mean, if you're in your 30s, mid 30s, late 30s, you have seriously lost your patience with um, the karmic world. You have been in it quite too long, feeling like a misfit because essentially you have no past karma. And even in this lifetime, because star seeds are basically wanderers, it's a out of all the lifetimes in other galaxies and higher dimensions, in other dimensions, this is your only lifetime on planet Earth. So you bring nothing. I mean, you have nothing here, you take nothing here. So there's no give and take here for you in this lifetime, and everything is like is basically like a deal with everyone else that you come across in your life. It's like um, they live their life based on deals. They're making deals all the time. Well, not everybody, but most of the people, and it's like that is the only way for them because this is a karmic plane, and they will not learn the lessons unless and until they participate. And also, you are absolutely starseeds are unable to participate. in this. No matter what they do, even if they try, it's like we get thrown off. Like if there is a big karmic lesson at play there, and there are characters there involved in that, and I've noticed that myself. Like even if I go somewhere near that place, I will trip and fall. Libra balance. It's You're supposed to balance karma out right now. Whoever is connecting with this reading, you could be a Libra, drawing strongly on Libra. Pluto rebirth. I might as well take this. That is Scorpio. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. We had this card up yesterday as well, symbiosis. Um, but let's see, two more cards. Invitation. This lifetime is a invitation to balance something out, that as the planet Earth is going through a rebirth process, messages. You're going to get instructions via messages from the universe. See, now this place that I live in is a heavily. I mean, it's heavy on karma. It's so heavy on karma. Like you might have heard tarot readers complain that whenever they start doing tarot readings, something starts, like, happening to them. They start getting disturbed and things like that. Here, I mean, it's like there's yelling, screaming, banging around, and everything will start up at the same time. It's like ca- uh, all the previous karmic activity is supposed to die out completely, and there's supposed to be new uh, a new phase, a new chapter on planet Earth, which is more balanced. It's not so much about learning about this plane, and you must learn, and you must. Learning is one part, but if you are insisting that this is the only way to live on this planet, that is absolutely wrong, and it is forcing a chapter that is long gone on this planet to continue. So now we're supposed to we're supposed to reduce. This is about the future. We're supposed to reduce the amount of karmic activities to a literal bare minimum, like need to know basis, need to have basis, like just a smidgen of it here and there, just so that we are. It's like a reminder. You're in the physical plane. Your body is in the physical plane. Your body is in the physical plane. That's about it. That's all that is needed now. Earth has graduated. We have been here for I mean, human souls have been on Earth for a very, very, very long time. Uh, and all the souls are well educated. Sorry, they're so well educated that star seeds actually can come and live here. Yes, they suffer emotionally because they literally have like only two connections, where, like, the highest level soulmate, like the divine masculine and counterpart, and divine feminine counterpart. um, Divine masculine counterparts highest level soulmate, and the divine feminine's with the feminine counterparts highest level soulmate. I mean, basically, like, the star seeds can communicate free flow with only what, two, three other souls on this planet. Other than that, everybody just turns on them. And twin flames are a really rare phenomena. And there star seeds also, there are amongst all star seeds, there are the ones that are in the legion of Archangel Michael, that is and there are 144,000 only. it's it's going to be very difficult, especially if karma is so heavy and it's there in every single portion, like of your life. Like even if you're sitting on the couch and watching something that uh that you connect with, there will be so much disturbances, like something going on hectic, like this is a physical world, this is a physical world, let's make so much noise, this has to happen, that has to happen. You're sitting doing nothing, you will hear so many police cars, ambulances, like airspace activity, construction activity, people be uh, people unable to say hi and hello in a low volume, they have to scream it at each other. And just the karmic activity just heightens for star seeds when it is anybody else. So es- especially if twin, it's very difficult for them to recognize who are twin flames or not, because a lot of people have learned how to act like twin flames, how to behave like twin. They're just mimicking twin flames, they're like false flame, they're imposters. And I had put out a number there. Number synchronicity is, I was just waiting for that vehicle to go away. That vehicle was driven by the most loudest man with the most hideous ringtone on the phone. He was screaming and yelling around. Was called by a woman who was hanging around over here, screaming on top of her voice. And at the same time, on another floor, there was a woman waiting there, and her child was outside making some noise. Um, and that guy just rolled the gas cylinder, a cylinder for gas. Where in this world we're literally basically making things out of thin air. There's gas pipeline everywhere. Do you understand how heavy karma is? Like the first 12 minutes of my 13 minutes of my reading, they did not, I mean, the karmic energy was just added for what? This is how toxic and ugly karmic activity is. And star seeds, divine counterparts to people on the twin flame journey will not be able to sustain it. Sustain this kind of, it feels like an attack, it feels like an actual physical attack. So like it is very difficult for us to in the initial stages um, accept that this is it. Until we meet another twin flame, a genuine twin flame, up until that point, or our genuine twin flame or our divine counterpart, it is going to be absolutely very rare that you meet another fellow twin flame and they are actually a part of your physical life. So the number synchronicity 2002, if you see this, this is an indicator of the cult that has been formed under the name of twin flame or soulmates. People actually, they're absolutely age karmic activities. They are the worst sort of, look at so they have hogged in all the energy. They keep hogging energy from normal souls, human souls. If they find a star seed, if they find a twin flame, somebody who's genuinely on a twin flame journey, they will literally vulture around them. They're parasites, absolute energy parasites, these agent type people. And agent people, agent of the matrix people, they will swarm around divine beings, uh, of all kinds. Even normal human souls are divine beings if they're on the divine path. But if they choose it's easy to go with something that has been done for centuries after centuries, millennia after millennia, right? It is an easier way out. It's through this lifetime, but uh, the main reason why we incarnate on a physical plane is to eventually be liberated from it. But some human souls choose to stay stuck here and mess about the system. You know, the karmic system uh, has been corrupted by these corrupt souls. The system uh, is never really bad, but the participants make it bad or good or whatever, and it the damage is done over a long period of time. We get a short glimpse of it in our lifetime, you know. But now is the time where, ready or not, earth earth has ascended. It's already done. Earth as a planet, the celestial object planet earth, from where I am speaking right now, the physical coordinates of time and space coordinates of the earth that I'm speaking from, has ascended from the third density of consciousness, of metaphysics, the mental plane, to the fourth density. That means our physical bodies are still in the 3D physical plane, the third dimension, the physical dimension, third dimension, but our minds were also in the third dimension, right? So far, now they have gone on to the fourth dimension, and fourth density, and we can perceive the fifth dimension. So, according to not our mind, sorry, the Earth's collective consciousness, the Earth's field, its aura, its abilities, has is now accessing the fourth density. It's in the fourth density. It can see time. Earth can see time as a physical dimension. The planet Earth, the consciousness of the celestial object Earth. Now, the inhabitants of Earth right now are mainly human souls, human beings, fake human beings, projected human beings. It's covered with human beings. The activity is heavily human. Real human, genuine humans, the ones that uh, benefit Earth, give back to Earth, recognize the reality, real aspects of Earth, are very, very few. You take the 144,000 star seeds, you remove them, and I think there was somewhere about 27 or 28, or a very small figure like that, 28, 27,000. Like, I haven't looked into that matter for a very long time. The simple mathematics, they we were they everybody I think in 2020, 2020, by 2017 to 2021, they were saying that the 144,000 are the twin flames, are the number of twin flames. But no, like, they are the legion of Archangel Michael. That's what we discovered last year. There was discussions about this, right? So remove the legion from the number of genuine souls here, genuinely here for planet Earth, and then you take the human souls who are on a spiritual path, even if they haven't accessed the twin flame phase, which is the last phase of the a second last phase of the spiritual path for human beings, is the last phase being meeting your divine counterpart. So let's say it was, I'm sure it was 28,000, 28,000 twin flames, or 56,000 that they were expecting by the year 2023. So this 56,000 plus 144,000, that's a very small number compared to the number of human beings that we've told that they are. So let's just say this is a small amount of souls in human forms representing humanity, human civilization on earth, versus rest of them are in on karmic paths. They represent humanity, but they are definitely not uh, on the side of planet Earth. Karma, in fact, is on your side. Like the teachings, the learnings of the school of karma itself is on your side. But the souls, the amount of souls that have corrupted themselves are definitely not uh, have now been removed from the status of humanity. Like there are so many of us who have been working towards humanity, but because of these karmic these these entities who have, it's like these people would want you to be in kindergarten. They want you to be a toddler. They don't want you to graduate from karma school and on to dharma, spiritual responsibilities, the spiritual path. Now some souls, some really ancient souls, human souls who have uh, worked on the have provided service on planet earth as enablers of karmic lessons, making it efficient and everything. They would want a human being in the first 20, 21 years of your life before they reach adulthood to learn all of the karmic lessons and move on to spirituality, the dharmic path. That's where a human being would go on to the twin flame journey, and then divine counterpartship, and then give birth to a child out of divine union, have a family, and then move into nature once they were old, and become part of planet earth and be reborn. Now these people who are providing service, karma is always going to be on their side because they've done a great job. But people who have turned karmics, they want you, they never want you to learn any of the karmic lessons. They themselves have become a representation of the toxicity that the inherent flaw of any system. Any system that is in place always has an inherent flaw. That is the basics of any system, right? So they are the inherent flaw of the karmic system. Those are the ones we call karmics. There are the toxic feminine, the toxic masculine, the wounded feminine, the wounded masculine, and they want to continuously perpetuate the the cycles of toxicity and woundedness and trauma bonding. And they are so comfortable in that life, you know. So when somebody genuinely faces trauma and they are surrounded by a lot of toxicity, their behaviors, their mindsets, they are so tired dealing with non-life affirming things outside of them, that it gets inside of them. And those type of souls, those type of genuine souls, they tend to act out of trauma. They tend to find relationship. They want to bond with people who have that wounding and who have that toxicity, who are perpetuating the cycles of trauma, so that they understand, they can study it. But like I said, if you study something so much and start actually doing striking out, like, start doing something for a very long time, or avoiding doing something for a very long time, because you've avoided it, it becomes a karmic act. You are repeating a karmic act because you are not doing what you are supposed to do as a spiritualist or as a soul. You are basically, you have not learned the lesson, and now you're acting and creating events in your life, creating situations in your life, because you're refusing to learn the lesson and let these people go, let these situations go. You are going to do something on a daily basis, consistent basis, where you then it becomes so bad that you're going to burst out of it. You're going to have to burst out of it and detonate and destroy the situation, and destroy the setup, the grid, the system that you were a part of with these toxic karmics and wounded karmics, like perpetuating the lesson over generations and generations and generations, right? You burst out energetically, and then everyone connected to that game and plot around you uh, also gets uh, numbed out. And this is how you lose your this is generally the way things go. But this has been the narrative of karma ending, and your uh, a toxic karmic situation ending, which has been going on for generations and generations and so that is what a generation curse breaker. Karma is on your side. The actual entity of karma, the actual I think that's a Saturn, right? Karma is Saturn. Shani, in Hindu mythology. Yeah, I think so. Don't Yeah, I'm sure. I'm almost sure. So yeah, so Saturn teaches you a lot of lessons and is not very forgiving. So if you're refusing to learn a lesson, Saturn will make sure that you learn it one way or the other, and not just you, everyone connected to you in every way possible, including twin flames, star seeds, or gods, uh, as well as angels, definitely other human souls, innocent or not, victims or culprits, would not matter who it is. Everybody learns a lesson, so it's a very powerful lesson. Here for you, karma is on your side. So like, you've done a good job. You've learned your lessons. Whoever this is resonating with, so you're getting a lot of messages when it comes to the rebirth and balance of the earth plane. It's no longer a karmic plane anymore. People who are stuck in karmic templates, who are perpetuating the cycles of karmic templates, they are now in hell. They are literally in hell. But the people who have always provided a service to karmic school, the karmic plane, they are also stuck in karmic situations to detonate and end them. So it's like purgatory. It's like they're providing services in purgatory. It's also a form of hell, but not as bad as hell. So, but purgatory also needs to be purged of old karmic lessons that no longer serve us. Now, so yeah, full moon. That needs to, like, it's gonna end. A new cycle is gonna begin. Am I receiving peace? River soothe. Some of us have really like embraced the new chapter when it was actually happening. Some of us even before we got a chance to do that ahead of time. But in such cases, our divine counterparts and highest level soulmates were quite behind time and possibly still they're ending the karmic cycles, and they don't see it or hear it like we do. They're still looking at it in a very materialistic aspect, but their heart and souls are in the real in a in a very great place. I think sometimes better place than us, because we kind of just abandoned ship and we just kept on moving ahead. Yes, it was very tough to face the new state of consciousness. It felt like the entire planet and its ancient past was pulling us down, and that's a very different kind of that's why we're the chosen one. Like, it's a very different kind of burden bearing, and it's so unique, it's not relatable. But when you are actually faced with on a minute scale, like how these the other divine souls and human souls are right now, currently, even after us graduating for quite a long time from third density to fourth density earth plane, and they're still having to deal with shutting down the systems. It's like that. Imagine when you lifted off and reached there and still kept feeling the burden. If you still feel the burden, the earth plane pulling you down. Imagine you being inside the thing that is pulling the chosen ones down, right? Inside it. So they're getting pulled from every direction possible, upwards, downwards, sideways. What is mending? Heal. So, a message for star seeds again, like, I think it's time for y'all to heal. Or what is or it's like it's the earth that is healing right now. What is mending? It's earth is healing. So only the last bit of sticky toxic karmic stuff is remaining. It's literally the last. It's like the last of the last, last of the last of the last. Like, it's the last, right? So, am I honoring my knowing? Trust, white-tailed deer. I'd seen this before, like, when I was picking up the cards from my earlier reading. It's so awesome with these synchronicities. We have transits. We are transiting into a completely different way of living on this planet. And anybody who's resisting that, like divine soul or karmic soul, doesn't matter, normal human soul, everybody will resist change. I mean, that is basics of change. But basics of change is also everything is always changing and evolving. Graduate. Just gotta see, like, there is some. This is what are they thinking, right? They're thinking about uh, how did how did the conflict arise, and what is the third energy that came about in the friendship with you? They're thinking about it. Where did the resistance come from? Basically, that's what they're thinking. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about the origin of the conflict between you or a group of friends. What was this third energy? Now they're understanding that energy is just energy. It's 2 o'clock. And so now they're isolating the interference as energy, right? And they're checking who were the ones who embraced that energy, held on to that energy, used that energy, capitalized on that energy, spoke to that energy, resonated with that energy, or rather, who did that energy come from? We'll find out more about that when we're clarifying it. Feeling. We have the temperance card, so they're like cutting out feelings that no longer serve them, basically. They're cutting out the bullshit, feeling that no longer serve them, which stemmed from this third party, this third energy, the karmic energy, toxic energy, very low vibing energy, or let's just say, that was interfering in this heightened state of collaboration. So, like, your person knew who their soulmate is and possibly knew that you were their person, and uh, their highest level soulmate, they knew that, and they did have a friendship with them, and then they did have a friendship with you as well, and they wanted to see what interfered in this. So they were trying to figure out a person. Uh, is But then they thought that it was you were the one who engaged in conflict or debate or things like that. That's what they were thinking, but then you left, and that that theme of things, the three of swords theme of things, still remained even after you left. So now they are literally cutting the feelings of abandonment out, and they want to approach you after they have healed that issue. Like, you left me. They're cutting that out. They're cutting that out of the system, and you will feel their energy coming towards you, uh, without abandonment trauma and issue and things like that. Or if you choose to approach them, you will realize that this person has completely changed, because they now no longer think, like, I mean, it's out of the system that you left, and you were the one creating conflict. It's just gone, it's done, it's over. So the conversation is going to be more lighthearted and sweet, like how it was meant to be here with the Three of Cups. They're feeling very weighed down right now, like, or they have their foundation is very, they're feeling that the financial material foundation is very strong. Yeah, and they're feeling a sense of new beginning, and I think this is directed towards you. They want to work with you, they're putting the burdens down of they can finally put they're feeling very, very lighthearted. This combination of 10 of wands, and this being the foundation, the basis of why they are in the page of cups energy, why they are able to like see that they can move forward, have a fresh new beginning when it comes to their finances, their material world life, and why are they feeling so clear in their mind? Why can they, how is it that they're able to drop this 10 of wands, this baggage? Is because first they cleared their mind off of this this sort of thinking that you were the cause of conflict in your life, you were the karmic energy, because after you left, these two things still remain. And so they had to cut that that false association that they made in their mind with you. And after they did that, after they cut out the bullshit that they were probably taught to think about you by karmic energies, right? When you left the picture and they were still continuing to think that and seeing their life from that lens, like, it's because of her, it's because of him that this is happening, right? When they cut that out, cut, cut that crap, cut that language out, like that, cut that thought forms, those thought forms, the thought process out, that made you, that painted a picture of you as a culprit in spite of you never being there in those situations. And they feel so lighthearted and clear in their mind, and that's when they could see that they have this like uh treasure trove. They're sitting on like a endless treasure, like this king Ramesses III, like some Egyptian old world treasure. And they can function for, and this is for all the residents of planet Earth. Like, everybody has access to infinite resources, and we will get those resources to enhance our experiences in life, to build beautiful houses, to build beautiful cities, to nurture nature, to help trees survive beautifully, like, in different colors, uh, make the oceans more cleaner, and animals being free of being domesticated. So because nature is wild and things like that, like, gone were those days, like wolves turned into dogs to help humanity. And now, like, human beings are thinking that they need to like take those dogs and domesticate them, and like, take cats who will rip an animal, rip a giraffe into a thousand pieces, a small kitten, like, they they animals know how to survive here. Like, you are just trying to people, who are so keen on having pets, and they use it as a status symbol or for social appearances. People who are doing that, I'm not talking about the people who genuinely like to fill their homes with like animals and creatures of all kinds. Those kind of people are very precious and very rare, and I love them. Like, I mean, they are amazing, like, uh, they're my role models. And I've known and I've grown up with such people, so I know the difference between what's going on like nowadays. So basically what I'm trying to say is, the first thing that they tell you in law, I'm trying to remind you again, like, in the first thing they tell you in any law of attraction uh book, video, lecture, seminar, whatever, the first thing they tell you is that the starting point for law of attraction is knowing that if everybody there is no competition, there is collaboration. Anybody, if everybody on this planet, real person, fake person, demon, angel, god, devil, whatever it might be, any entity on this planet, anything on this planet, all the creatures of this planet, all the flora fauna of this planet ask for $1 billion, they get it. You have to function from this knowing. So after they cleared this out of their mind and they found so much clarity, and like the Queen of Swords is, oh, precision, like perfection and precision of clarity, right? This energy, whenever I've hosted it within me, it has been amazing. The only reason why I hid this energy for a very long time was because I didn't feel that I had to know the other mindset, and all the other mindsets were really, really, really clogged and fogged. And I'm talking about the good souls, okay? I'm not talking about the toxic entities, human beings that have just turned into toxic creatures that need to be purged out of the universe itself, like, send them into the big empty, the void, whatever you want to call it, through the black hole, the information, and change it. And once it changes into something completely different, right? So I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about really powerful souls. Their minds were so clogged. I like, if I approach them, I with the Queen of Swords, then I become an opposition. I need to get into the scheme of things. Sure, I will not have brain fog, but I cannot have this energy being the way I approach them. But now it looks like, these high powered souls and these divine souls have finally accepted the Queen of Swords level of clarity in their mind. And that's when they recognize that we all of us have access to this kind of abundance, and it's at our feet, and we need to function, we need to behave accordingly. Like, our approach needs to be with this knowledge and the clarity of knowing, the knowing. Am I honoring my knowing? Are you honoring your knowing? You know it very clearly that you can ask. Literally, you can, they tell you, write down a figure, look at it every day. This is how much money you want. Put a picture of your house and live like you have that house, live like you have that money, and then you have it. And it works. Why does it work? It's because it is true. Money is an imaginary concept. It comes out of thin air. It literally comes out of thin air. So your person now, uh, in the present moment, is, this is what they are. These are all present energies. This is what they're thinking. This is what they're feeling. This is what they're thinking about. But they've released that. And now this is what they are feeling very strongly about. Like, feeling this phase very strongly, whatever they were thinking about, this conflict and the Three of Swords, regarding your friendship, your connection with you and the highest level soulmates and all of you all together. Like, it's like the toxic, the trauma based, the conflict, not trauma, yeah, the trauma is being healed. The Three of Swords is also healing, and we have healing here, right? And the Two of Swords is conflict, the conflict with you, your divine counterpart, and your highest level soulmates, each of y'all. So the four of y'all, whatever it is, it's being released. And your highest level soulmates and their possible spouses, they're probably not on the twin flame journey yet, or even if they are, they have not reached the divine counterpartship. They're still with soulmates, right? So um it's normal soulmates, not highest level soulmate, but that their marriages are working out. So, like, basically probably a group of six people, three on this side, three on that side, right? How so they got an understanding of, like, where the conflict was coming from, where was that third energy coming from, and that needs to be healed, that needs to be shut down, and then the conflict in this group of people goes away. They have thought this out logically, with real observation and moved away. That's why the mind space is clear, and they're feeling the abundance right at their feet. They're feeling the new beginning. They're feeling like the baggage has just dropped, and that it's dropped and turned into boundaries around them outside the system, but protecting and shielding their system, right? I'm talking about their energetic system and their soul connections, your person's soul connection, which includes you. Let's see what they're wanting to say. The Queen of Swords is speaking energy. The Page of Cups is also speaking energy. So they're feeling the need to speak up, definitely, with a clear mind and a pure heart, an innocent heart. The Page of Cups is pure and innocent, and also funny. Like, it's got this fish that they're looking like it's like they're talking to a fish. Let's see, what do they want to say? The Ace of Pentacles has been coming out a lot. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So they're thinking very deeply about starting a family of their own. They feel ready. Energetically, they feel ready. Like in the material world, yeah. The Empress also, like, thinking about, and the High Priestess. They want it. A Nine of Cups. It's like they're wanting to speak to you from this. They're wanting to say that you deserve the best. Like, whatever it is that you want. Like, I've been looking at like feminine energies, uh, but you're different. You're completely different. I can clearly see the difference. I see you trapped, and they see the other feminine energies free, and they want to ask you, why is it like that? Why are you stuck, and why are they free? Like the low vibrating, toxic feminine, like the damsel in distress. They How do they get to freely? And it's like they want to talk to you about something that you're working on. So what is it that you're spinning into existence? And like it's a sudden shift and change. And um Eight of Swords, is there something that you Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, like, are you weaving a net for these toxic feminines? I mean, what are you doing? Like, and they see you completely detached from this. That's why they're confused. They're like, they see you completely detached from it, working on yourself, and they have all. It's like they have these spies who have. I mean, these people who have been observing you, and they've been observing you, and you've been showing up in the divine feminine energies. creating something out of nothing, right? Creating golden threads out of straw, right? This is the story that's on the Wheel of Fortune, right? Sleeping Beauty. And uh, you've been doing it with ease and grace and being just in one place, possibly inside your house, like making it seem like you're doing nothing. You're just creating it, like you're manifesting the golden threads to be made for the new uh, age of humanity and planet Earth, right? And for density consciousness. Whereas they observed like these low vibing, toxic feminine energies pretending to have all sorts of problems, and the solution to that problem is that somebody get them a drink, somebody get them a place to hang out and like dress up and be all like frivolous and overly sexualizing themselves and the energies around and people around, and it all being about that, so these people who have been investigating for your person, like you versus them, th- they want to talk about that, like that's what they want to say, like why are you so different? And it's like they these it's like, do these women really have us under a spell? Like, or is it you that has us under a spell? And what is going on? Like, like they want to discuss about this phenomenon, this weird ass phenomena that's coming up. Let's get some clarification. That's what they're thinking about saying to you. Like, that's what they are wanting to talk to you about. It's like, they see you as a somebody who has figured out the answer but isn't saying anything about it. They're looking at you as someone who wants everybody to realize, get their own answers. Mercury messages, get their own messages. It's not that you don't want to share or play along, it's just that that's the way you realize that. And they just want to kind of like confirm uh, their own observations, other people's own experiences, other people's observations, and your method. They just want to like talk about that for a little while and uh, talk about with you. Okay, so I think I've messed this set of cards up. So that's the sort of conversation they want to have with you, but it's like it's gonna be like they it's like they're gonna have to compare you with other people, and they have been doing that with for a very long time, uh, without your knowledge, and that's something I'm sensing that they didn't want to do, and they felt really really petty doing that, comparing you with other people. But it had to be done. It was like investigations, like investigating a matter. And now that they've investigated something, the Wheel of Fortune here, like they've investigated it, they're done with the comparison, and they still feel trapped. So that but they see you also stuck at some point, but and at the same time at the same instant, change is happening. That means time is moving forward. It feels as if time has stopped, but it hasn't. And it's like they're very well aware of it, like time is moving forward. um and but for a long period of time, like these toxic feminine energies, like these could be men as well, it doesn't have to be women only. So these toxic feminines like had them in a trance, in a trap, like uh like in this kind of the toxic feminine, like these sirens, this brought them into a zone and created the illusion that time is not moving forward in the physical dimension, on the physical plane of existence where your body is formed, and your soul is inside that body. It always time is linear. I mean, the way it functions here for the physical body, it's always linear. It's adding on, it's moving forward. The changes are happening moving forward, adding on. 1 + 1 = 2, for, like, whatever the sequence might be. And these toxic low vibing feminines created a spell where you felt like time wasn't moving. It's just that they were succubus and incubus, right? They were trying to suck away your blessings, by creating this timelessness, feeling of timelessness, which was actually false. It was a feeling of listlessness, right? This is listlessness. Both of this is listlessness. Now, these two projected a life or energy that, okay, look, you get this, like this kind of a lifestyle, laid back, you can drink, you can do nothing happens, we just enjoy life because we have been through so much trauma, we need to relax, like, the damsel in distress, like, all fake stories, definitely, only to get the high powered masculines, like uh, especially the divine masculine collective, the divine collective. Well, everybody has a feminine and masculine, right? So the divine collectives to to just feel like, uh, everything is fine. They got to do nothing, say nothing, just live in this listlessness of things. At times moving forward, the star seed 144,000, like not for once, they know no chill, no chill. So they're always working, even when they're sleeping. And you might be one of the 144,000 whenever you're watching this, and then you're like, yeah, I know what you mean, like, what it means to be a 144,000, right? So, like, we're all working, and even if we're sitting still, it's like we're still working. uh, like, that is what they want to talk to you about. How is it like you're always spinning, you're always working, even though you're sitting in one place? And oh, how, like, and you make things happen for me as well, and for other people, you get things started and moving and working for other people. You get them moving from this sort of zone and this sort of illusion, right? How do you do that? Like, do you have an instrument? It's like the answer, they're looking for an answer, and the answer, they know that already, that you are every divine soul, everybody who's on the path, who's a star seed, or who's looking forward to being on the spiritual path, the divine path, needs to become that instrument. You are that instrument. They need to become that, right? So let's get one card for, please, one card, or even if it's two or three, we don't mind. But we love tarot cards. What are they thinking? Let's clarify what they're thinking about. So it's gonna fall on for it's gonna be a clarification from the for the Three of Cups, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, and Six of Swords. And we're gonna get the connecting for what are they thinking and what are they feeling as well. Okay. What are they thinking? Yeah. They're thinking they're thinking about asking you out. And well, there is someone thinking about asking you out. Okay, this is the Six of Cups, and then the Two of Cups is the soulmate card. Your soulmate really wants to ask you out. They're really, really thinking about asking you out and taking. They don't know what the future looks like. They know that it's always going to be a big question mark and unknown. But it's like they they know that this relationship is there and it needs to be there's always going to be a romantic angle towards it. That doesn't mean that this relationship, but it's that it is taboo or something like that. It's like the conflict has been healed sufficiently, and there's like a reconciliation and a reunion. They're thinking about coming together with you in a very friendly manner. What they're wanting to keep the romantic angle as well, because they think that this is healing. They know that this is going to be very healing. Your highest level soulmate, divine feminines, okay, your highest level soulmate is has had elements of plutonic relationships over there. But since you're our divine collective, if this is not divine collective, then normal souls, they y'all have worked through your issues. Y'all have done a lot of self work, and that's why the plutonic elements of this of your relationship have been healed. Y'all are possibly in a next lifetime up for the twin flame journey. Uh, for that, in this lifetime, you need to let this love between you and your highest level soulmate play out. Play out. Yes, this relationship needs to be played out in the physical reality. You'll need to see your roots and you explore what y'all planted the seed and it's grown. Y'all know you you'll know this portion of it, but y'all haven't explored what you have created. Y'all know what is powering it, but y'all don't know how it has grown. Well, up is up is down, as above so below, right? So like you'll have seen the ancestry, the roots of it. Or if you want to know your ancestry, if you want to know your past, you're gonna have to explore what it what the present and the consequences of time have been. This is what is in your hands, right? This is the present moment right now. Let's say this tree has grown, and because you haven't explored this relationship, you haven't really seen what the tree has created, and it's gone way in the future. And because you're still at the starting point here, you don't even know what your past has been like. And this relationship, your highest level soulmate relationship, is the best relationship for you to explore your past, your real past, and not the karmic past, actual real past, your soul's journey. Like, what did you create? What is the material world that you created in the past, and what are you leaving in the future because of your soul to soul, your relationship with your soulmate and your highest level soulmate and you, the two souls. Like, what have you created from this present moment for the in the past and in the future. This is ultimate beauty, and that needs to be explored. Your 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 soulmate is taking charge of that, the physical aspects of it, right? They are taking charge of that. And for your person, it's about friendship. Like, this is the Three of Cups is friendship, right? So their highest level soulmate is possibly their friend, a very close friend. And your person, of your actual person, um, you in another body, they are seeing this. They're seeing this, that this relationship is going to come about, right? Between you and your highest level soulmate, and it's romantic, and well, whereas theirs is platonic. Earlier they were really worried that it's going to be tough on you, like you probably like because of the plutonic elements. And since you and your person are energetically the same thing, it's going to impact them, and they are trying to keep everything in their life platonic, without any kind they're trying to keep it extremely friendly and well meaning and simple, very basic, very friendly. But there is this one friendship, their highest level soulmate, which is a platonic soulmate, their ultimate best friend all throughout all of their lifetimes. I think they face some conflict with them as well. And at the same time, they're seeing the energy of your highest level soulmate in a romantic type situation going ahead. They're thinking about it, that they're going to get into that. And they really don't know, possibly they don't know who that person is, and they're thinking a lot about that. They want to identify, they want to see that person. I feel like they feel a sense of happiness for you, that you are going to get this relationship. They're finally able to see be happy for you, even if you're with somebody else. But it's like they're it's showing a very particular, it's like not just somebody else, like it's got to be that particular person is yeah, it's that particular person. um and they see it on your side, feminine, they see it on your side, like you deserve to be in a beautiful romantic relationship for some time. It's for healing, and it's for healing all the past and the future of your soul's path here on earth. As soon as I said that, soulmate, very clear about who the soulmate is, what their energy is like, and very clear about it. The sun card, they're very, very clear. They know it energetically who this is. And it's possible there are if this person, you and this person, your highest level soulmate, has been you all have been introduced, and it looks like you all introduced and reintroduced yourself several times, at least 3 to 6 times. You all have reintroduced yourselves, and even if there has been, you all have known each other for just almost a decade or slightly more. It feels like you all have like met many times over. So, like, the concept of linearity of time has gone for a toss when it comes to your connection with this soul. And that's why your person knows the energy of your soul very, very, very clearly. The Queen of Swords clearly, clearly, right? They know it very clearly. They don't know what's going to happen in up ahead when it comes to the two of you, the pair of you, but they know the energy of your highest level soulmate very clearly. And if you have uh been with each other romantically before, they're seeing it in your mind space very clearly. So they know the name, they know the face, and they know where you met, words that were spoken, what happened with you all before, and where are you all at right now, at least through your mind. They are sensing what the other person's mindset is about you. And yeah, they know it very clearly what's in your mind. So let's get some clarification for what they are feeling. You'll know what they're feeling right now about this. Um, what are they clarification for the Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. Oh, yep. New beginning. Oh, I'm gonna get a little bit of water. I need some water to drink. Uh, so they're feeling like they're getting a new beginning, and they're divinely guided. Like, they're getting from their higher self, or a hierophant person, like a person who has reached a high priest state. Their soul. So this is their highest level soulmate, the platonic soulmate, the one that they've been working with all throughout their life. And uh, their soulmate is like the hierophant or the high priest status, and they know how to exercise this the devil out of the system and then get a new beginning. Yesterday I was talking about the exit strategy. This person knows the material world exit strategy, the spiritual exit strategy, the emotional, mental, material, physical, like all three. Spiritual as well, because we have the wands here. Yes. So they're feeling like the devil is sitting in between their ability. And the devil's there is a demonic entity that is still sitting in the way. It's like they're on a quest. They, it's like they're on a quest, right? With their highest level soulmate, their best friend, throughout their brother, possibly, like, uh, it doesn't have to be an actual brother, but somebody who they think of as a brother, who they know of as a brother. They're feeling this energy of the brother very closely, the soul. And you might also see it very clearly. You're feeling their energies coming together again in this lifetime and going on this quest of exercising this creature out of their way. Like, both of them have been in service of the plane, of this karmic plane, right? And they want to cash in now in this lifetime. Like, yeah, that's it. Now we had asked for us to be happily married with our beloved, and your person had asked for a divine spouse, and their soulmate, the soul brother, the hierophant had put in that request and made sure that it happens in this lifetime, and then they had asked for the king status in this, like, no longer a priest, no longer dependent on the king, and then having to do something devilish to get some money and leave the king's court, or king's rule over every aspect of their life, and live in celibacy, and then uh, yearning to join their soul brother out on the field, no attachment to any house, and their brother on the field, that is your person. Like, be like, okay, I gotta be where this hierophant, my soul brother, is, and but then he's my enemy as well, because he wants to, like, he's like everybody's enemy, but then I cannot treat him like the enemy. It's like it's a very different story when it comes to your person and their highest level soulmate. But the bottom line is they're feeling like, okay, this is the last lifetime in which they had asked for perks. Your person's highest level soulmate had asked for these material world luxuries, and but still the past problem lingers around as a demonic entity. The devil is here. They've got to fight it one last time, and then everything opens up. Their wish fulfillment opens up, especially financially. uh Material world, just abundance just opens up, and it's free flowing, and they will do it all by themselves, like, with the pair of them. Like, they've done it in the past, and they had made sure that this lifetime would be it, right? They would have escaped that, uh, the duty towards karma, because they did such a great service for karma. Karma is on your side, like their side, it's on their side. Just one last exorcism, and that needs to be conducted by the high priest itself. um, by the high priest itself, and they know it, the highest level soulmate, because they've seen them do that in the past, and so have you seen them do that in the past. um yeah, i think I think for some time your person thought that their their soul brother, their highest level soulmate, and it could be like, they might have had some kind of uh, feelings towards you, or it's like your person is like, she's so awesome, and then your highest level soul, their highest level soulmate just like agreed, yeah, she's so awesome, and it's like a cute, like, according to this scenario, like, you're a very curious person. You're one of the weirdos. Like, you are always doing something so weird and bizarre. Like, they're so clueless, and you're very rare. And since they are each other's highest level soulmates, it's like, and they're brothers, like, they're bound to have similar levels of curiosity and love for you. But but now I think it's very clear to them that it was like that, like, it's because your person has realized, because they felt like this about you, that is uh, what got their highest level soulmate thinking about you like that. um but that has dimmed down quite a bit. Both of your persons and their highest level soulmate focus on you has dimmed down quite a bit. I need to uh, charge my laptop. Now their focus is on the gifts, the material world gifts that were promised to them. They're very heavily focused on it. They want to drop the burdens that are coming by living a very small life when they know that they're sitting on infinite abundant wealth. And now that they have you, they found you as well. They've they know that you've always been on their side. Divine feminine is like, they're like, okay, hell yeah, we're gonna do this now. It's like wish fulfillment. It's like they want to offer, both of them. They want to offer this to you. Yeah, they are the Magi. This is the Magi Prince. The Magi Prince is, yeah, the Knight Errant, which is the Magi. So I'm gonna do a reading, like probably a video, like an animated clip on this knight errant things and how the tarot knights like. I want to start off with the page, but if I'm not pages, uh, but I don't mind starting with the knights first. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. The pages story from the tarot are also ready. Maybe I'll work on both of them together because the knights also feature in the pages story. So okay, so it's the well, it's like their dream come true or their wish come true. I said dream come true because of the page and page of cups and the nine of cups. It's like the page and queen of cups are more like the dream state, the subconscious is like the psychic energy, the subconscious energy, the telepathic energy, like the feelings inside the subconscious, like the dream state. That dreams are always about offering you something like material world things, like it's like the dream is to provide for you. They provide for your wishes. Oh my god, like this is such a beautiful thing, and what have we been stuck in? It's like I feel we need to practice again, like the law of attraction. We need to practice being thankful and grateful that at least energetically these experiences exist for us. We are definitely lucky. Like we should be practice more thankfulness. I think this is what your person wants to communicate as well, that I want to say a lot of thanks to you, and I want to thank you, and through you I know if I thank you I will be thanking God and everything and everyone through you. If I show my thanks, if I show my gratitude, the wish is to show you gratitude by providing for you. They don't want to just say it, they want to do it. Okay, let's clarify the Empress, Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune for what they want to say. I just hope that we don't get like a bunch. Great. Okay. Four of Wands, Twin Flames. They want to talk about Twin Flames with you. And how do like they want to talk about your future. uh they want to it's like the law of attraction, manifestation. The more like they've been in service of karma, right? And then this is a new life, and so they know that you know about these things very well, so they probably want to talk to you about manifestation, all the laws of the cosmos, actual physical, metaphysical, spiritual. They want to have this discussion, like, they want to build the basics of understanding by having this conversation with you, uh, talking to you. That is awesome. Like, this is my person too. Like, I can channel. I'm feeling my person too here. My level soulmate, the energy. And these are just energies, and they're very clear in my head. And I've been asked to talk about it. That's why I'm speaking about it. So that is really cool. I'm really happy for all of us. Like, that a person finally wants to talk about twin flames and manifestation and laws of attraction and laws of cosmos. They probably want to build like they want to weave this, like, they want to look into these matters, like, with the page of wands here and this investigator. They want to look into these matters. It's like they want to talk about how they don't they only want to talk about how to create this magical new beginning. We have the full card just fell out on the table. So in they want to know how to manifest this brand new life based on the twin flame journey. The foundation they understand is the twin flame journey, the spiritual journey. The foundation of the name of the spiritual journey is the twin flame journey. They understand that of a soul now very well, and they want to understand the basic concepts of that. They want to speak about the basic. They want to talk to you about their understanding of the basic concepts of that, as well as what is it that they have found out about false twins and false flames, and for false people in general, and karmics. Y'all don't know, they know a lot about that. They know a lot about that, and they want to talk to you about it. And they want to, it's like a collaboration. Uh, the four of wands is also like a marriage. They're like, if you were officially married. And the magician is also like an officiating card here, right? It's like if we were officially married, if we were officially together, we could come up with a system, uh like in a very short span of time. And we have two pages here. We have the page of wands and page of so if we like work together on this, like you and I, like, mm, like actually physically, like, these are still wands. Like spiritually, okay, even if we work to if our energies were collaborating on this, we we could come up with our own kind of magic, and we would live in that, and it would kind of unleash our powers. I think this is what you've been saying to them, trying to say to them, divine feminine or feminine. You've been trying to say to them all along, and now they are ten of spades, a ship. Yeah. And we have the rider at the bottom of the deck. So it's like they have had some prophetic understanding of the nature of the ship that y'all are on sailing on together, like, or they are in. They still do see themselves as alone there with some creatures around, like, farm animals, like their spirit guides, and then they are in on a solo journey. Yeah, it's like they. I think your person is in. It has their hands on some communicating and surveillance via birds technology. Maybe they can talk to birds, and they can send birds to yours, or something like
It's
that.
3 o'clock.
It could be your person or your highest level soulmate or their highest level soulmate, or all three of them know this. All three of them know this because we have three here, and 1 plus 2 is equal to three. All three of them know this. Um, yeah, well, cool. Good for them. All right then. It's like they're looking for a little bit of luck. They're looking for a little bit of luck um, when it comes to sending you this letter, this love letter. They're looking for a little bit of luck in that matter so that they can send you this letter. It's, it's like like you all keep saying these things to each other, but you're not looking for the energy of luck or good omens. You know, they're looking for a good omen. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Where do I put this? Okay, they're looking for a good omen. They're looking for a good omen. There you are. The clouds. Thank you for the like, and I'm sorry I don't communicate on chat, live chat, or comment section. Mm. Yeah, they're looking for a good omen. Basically, they are looking for um, this. This is like a prophetic sign, like from the clouds. First of all, they're looking for a sign from the skies, a message from the spirit guide, God, heaven. They're used to connecting. Your person and your highest level soulmate are in with the divine realm and getting orders their from God, directly from God. And even though they have had many omens like that, they were nothing specifically to give you this letter in which they have poured their heart out. And so they're like, okay, that means that I'm not going to get a prophecy of when to send them the letter or pour my heart out to them. This could be your person and your highest level soulmate, or either or. Take what resonates, whatever the time is for, but I feel it is both of them. The highest level soulmate as well as a divine counterpart want to share a lot of things with you, and they are not getting any kind of prophetic guidance to do that, to as to when to do it. So they're just looking for some good luck, and they know the creature or whatever phenomena. Maybe there is a young girl, like it could be a street urchin, like you can identify, like, that there are one or two or three, like those street urchins who appear once in a while. Maybe they're looking for something like that. That's coming through a little too clearly. Or yeah, or different kinds of bugs or butterflies or winged creatures also, like, and they know that when moths, especially, some people think moths hanging around you is a sign of good luck, and so they're probably waiting for something like that to happen, as when they will come and they will send you this. It looks like a handwritten letter, and they've kept it in a place where it is guarded, like, you can, they have kept it in a place with natural setting, and it's sealed in a wolf's paw as well. So the spirit of the wolf is guarding this letter. So it's not guarded with technology or anything like that. It's guarded with, like, natural, like, primal safeguards. I'm sorry. Yeah. uh with this, it's like they're single, all right, they're single, they're sailing the seas of, like, 10 of spades, that is ends, brutal endings. They're they're on the waters, they're uncharted territories, because this is endings, just to confirm that it's over. All three of them, your person, your highest level soulmate, and your person's highest level soulmate, um, they are all into this. They probably communicate with birds, know how to communicate with birds, who know how to they've observed birds, they're into that, like, and on possibly a surveillance drone shape of birds. Y'all want, if this intrigues you, this entire the bird concept, like, y'all can watch Earth Flight. David Tennant's the host, and David Tennant's one of my favorite uh actors ever. He's so interesting. All of his work. He's Doctor Who for like, he's amazing, and really really funny and very real. Uh, and like, you're welcome. And it's like, while they are at sea, like, the birds are getting information, and then you get conveying it to them, and that's why they have this, like, goose, and I think this is a cat here on the ship with them. So these animals also like communicate. The cats can go to the underworld, and goose are good with water, on water, right? Getting communication, and birds, of course. So y'all can watch Earth Flight. We have a turkey here, and we have so many other birds here as well. There's a crow and a parrot or parakeet. And as soon as I said that, I heard a parrot screech outside. And there are these two different kind of birds here. I rarely remember the species names and things like that. So yeah, so while they're on water, and possibly they are, right, they've got a boat and things like that, and or a small boat, or they've joined a yacht club, or they've got a yacht, or they're just like spending a lot of time off the ground and on water, away from the drama that's there, or on water, or to just gain some perspective and quiet time. Uh, and the only way that they can connect with the only way they want to connect with what's going on the ground is through birds. um this is after they actually decided to move away. This could be, they're thinking about it, so this is something that they're probably like wanting to tell you, that this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, like, I'm going to spend some time on water, like, away from land for a while. This is what they want to say, and they're probably going to cover on, they're feeling like covering it in the letter. They want to feel a sprinkle of luck before they hand you this letter. And they're thinking so much about the relationship with your relationship with your a highest level soulmate, this romantic aspect, they have gotten the prophetic message from the clouds. You're really welcome, Shally. I hope you're really enjoying the reading. All right, you're more than welcome. Okay, so they've got a prophetic message like that omen has come in from the skies, and it's like they kind of heard it before, but they couldn't actually see it in their mind. And whenever they even thought about that, like you going with anyone else, it used to possibly like drive them crazy. But now they're like, I'm going to move to calmer waters with this because this energy feels phenomenal, too good to be true for me to stand in the way of this. I need to experience this energy through her or him, whoever it is, like for your person. I mean, whoever you are for your person, whoever you might be for him. And yeah, thank you. And I will see you in the next reading. This was a good reading. I might come on here after a few minutes. So bye. Take care. Till then.